Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I can't be there today, but I wanted to take a minute to continue our lessons. Today we're going to be continuing to solve one-step equations, but these are all going to be multiplication only. So we're going to kind of handle this in a different way. All right, so today we're going to be solving these one-step multiplying equations. Nothing too new or crazy here. We're just going to kind of use what we solve for to help us. So in this case, I have 7x equals 63. So if we're going to talk about the do and the undo. So for the do, what's happening to x is it's being multiplied by 7. So to undo that, I'm going to divide by 7 on both sides. So as I divide by 7 on both sides, x equals 9. So let's look at this. What this means is I've multiplied 7 times 9 to get 63. So what happens here, because I multiplied 7 times 9, 7 got bigger because it was multiplied by something greater than 1. So this 9 tells you that it was greater than 1, and it should be getting bigger. So now let's look at the next one. So now, again, I have my do and my undo. In this case, x is being multiplied by 25. So to undo that, I'm going to divide by 25. So 25 divided by 25 cancels out. So now I'm left with x equals. Now, I have 5 over 25. Remember, you can always go to Desmos to simplify, but you can also simplify here. I know they're both divisible by 5. So this gives me 1/5. In this case, 25 times 1/5 gives us 5. So that means 25 got smaller because it was multiplied by something less than 1. So this is our main idea here. We are going to be identifying whether a value got bigger or smaller and whether or not the value that it was being multiplied was greater than or less than. So here we have one more. I am going to talk about my do and my undo. So in this case, it's being multiplied times 16. So to undo that, I'm going to divide by 16. Now look at what happens here. X equals 1. So in this case, 16 stayed the same because it was multiplied by something equal to 1. Because what we have here is 16 times 1 equals 16, which is a true statement. So to kind of summarize this, when we look at this, if we're multiplying by something equal to 1, the value stays the same. While something greater than 1, it gets bigger. Or larger. And of course, if it's less than 1, it gets smaller. Or reduces. So this is our main focus today, is to focus on these ideas here, where if you're multiplying by something equal to 1, the value stays the same. If it's greater than 1, it gets bigger or larger. And if it's less than 1, we're looking at being smaller or it's a reduction.